Hello, and thank you for walking into Yemaya's Queendom. Today, I'll be doing your spiritual messages for the sign of Taurus for the next 7 days. But before we do, I'm going to pray. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and my ancestors for allowing me to connect to and deliver these messages to Taurus energy. I ask you to help me deliver these messages in truth, in love, in peace, and with ease. Ashe. So let's get it, Taurus. I am feeling strongly that some of you are moving on in this next week. Maybe you already have ordered the moving van. Some of you are walking away from something. A lot of you are walking away. There's new changes beginning in your life. And within these next 7 days, you'll be either starting a new position or you will be living in a new home. You'll be living a different life, is what I'm hearing. You have worked to make a name for yourself. Some of you may be entrepreneurs, and you have discovered or finally realized that some things that were holding you back was affecting you in all different parts of your life, in your relationships, in your up-and-coming entrepreneurship, in your housing situation. That energy, that stagnant energy, you finally are leaving it behind. And because you're leaving it behind, you're going to see new doors opening for you, Taurus, in the next 7 days. Spirit is saying let go of negative talk about yourself. Love yourself. Be emotionally connected and aware of what you're feeling and how you're feeling, and be okay with what you're feeling, Taurus. It's okay to feel like you need to go back in time and just take a step back and look at your life. It's okay that you're realizing that some people, persons, place, or thing no longer belongs with you, and you cannot move forward with these people or with this place in this energy. You need to keep going. You need to move forward. And because this energy that had you stuck, and you finally are releasing it or walking away from whatever it is, baby, I don't know you like in your life. Spirit is saying you know who you are. But stop talking negative about it. You have prayed to get for a sign, to move away from something. You might have been praying, Lord, just move this pessimist friend from me, like keep them busy. So all of a sudden now, they don't have time for you. And they think that they feeling bad that they don't have time for you because they so busy with their life. But in reality, this is something that you asked for, Taurus. This person was holding you back. They were very negative, making you overthink everything, not going with the flow as you usually do. And so now you have moved yourself away from that energy because it's just too negative. And holding on to something so negative doesn't allow us to grow, doesn't allow you to flourish, Taurus. And you need to flourish, you need to grow, you need to shine. It's your time to shine. It's your time to stand out in the world and say who I am. Whoever has business proposal, contracts, or things of that nature, be mindful it is Mercury in retrograde. So read all the small and fine print. But in these next 7 days, you will see from you walking away from that painful time of you just letting everything get to you, letting everything stop you, has come to a pass. And you finally realizing, fuck that, I don't need that, I don't want that, I don't want that energy, I don't want to be around in that energy, I want to move forward. And now you're just moving forward, and you move forward fearlessly. Do not be scared of change, Taurus, because it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. So you might as well ride the wave and just enjoy the way universe is pushing you towards your destiny, pushing you towards your goal. Some of you are right there, maybe a last paper with your for school, and it's like a really good time for you. Semester's coming to an end, or some of you semester is starting and you are ready to start this new beginning in your life. Some of you didn't even realize that you can go back to school, and you finally was able to go back to school, and you like, yes, finally. And it's for very little short time. It could be you were just missing a class or so, or two. And now you're finally getting to a place where you have that money to pay for those last two classes to finish your degree. So just go forward fearlessly. Don't worry about where the money come from. Please believe me, Spirit will provide, as long as you don't pay attention to the things that we don't have. Pay attention to the abundance, Taurus, that you have. The opportunities that's opening up for you. The doors that's opening up for you. Sit down with yourself and think about all the bad things that you have been through, Taurus, and all the good things that you're going through now, instead of just harboring over those bad times. It's not good for you. It creates negative patterns, and it'll bring back that same thing that you're running away from. I'm just saying, Taurus. So try to stay positive as much as you can. Stay in faith. Stay in gratefulness. Be happy where the Creator has put you. Some of you have fought long and hard to get where you are today. Even if it's a small step, as at one time you was renting homes and now you own your own home. You might not find it's a big deal because it's still not where you wanted to be, but be happy for that blessing that you were able to get to that owning your new home. Or some of you just opened a business, got all your licenses in place, and you're finally about to open, but you still keep harboring on the struggle that brought you here. Yes, the struggle brings us here, Taurus, so we could be mindful of the things that was necessary for us to grow. So you can remember where you came from. So stay humble, because you came from a long line of struggle, new beginnings, and it is time for you to just spread your wings, open up, adapt to the situation, yes, but believe in yourself. Believe in the fact that you're going to make this happen because of the struggle that you went through, for all the pain that you've been through, and now you're releasing that pain, you're releasing that struggle, you're getting away from that negative energy. Within these next 7 days, everything is about change. Whether it be a change, some of you might go get a new locker. Don't know what that means for you, but if you're going to get a new locker and you're like, I had that locker for so-and-so, let it go. It's time for a change. So you had that locker for 3, 4 years, 5 years. I'm hearing, I don't know what this locker is about, or where it come from, or why you have a locker. Again, none of my business. Spirits say you know who you are. But now that this locker is no longer available, so now you're in a new locker. And you're like, oh, it's pissing me. No, it's for a reason. The change is good for you. Maybe you only needed that locker at that time when you need it at that time. And now it's time for a change. And you need this new locker for new, fresh energy, new, fresh ideas. Whatever that means. Some of you are coming out of the old relationship and you've been single for quite some time, and you're finally understanding this new person that you met. And in the next 7 days, you guys will take it to the next level, because maybe in the last couple of months, you've been holding yourself back, Taurus, out of fear of the things that happened in the past. So for all of you who are holding on or harboring to the bad things that happened into your past, remember that they were a lesson. Did you learn from that lesson? Have you grown as a person? Do you see yourself different because of what happened back then, Taurus? Yeah, you do. And you are, quite honestly, enjoying the new. But every once in a while, you go back. And again, Spirit is saying, okay, go on life review. Remember what it took for you to get there. Be appreciative and move on. Taurus, Spirit is saying that's all your messages for today. As always, please like, share, subscribe, or comment below. Until the next time, Taurus. Peace and blessings.